Hey guys, Erin Wester here. So I'm about 6 minutes late. Apologize for that. We had some issues getting off work on time and getting to get home with the kids and eat dinner and all those things because it's technically my wedding anniversary today. But I always do these coaching events the third Tuesday of the month. So I try to keep pretty much to that and don't like to stray away from that a lot. I hope everybody can hear me and see me. So if you come on here live and you can see me, look at comment below just so I know that Tanya's here. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay. So, as I explained in the description of this event, I'm going to be basically talking about 4 things. I'm going to tell a little bit about my story, do a little bit of introduction about who I am, but I'm also going to talk about what we do as coaches, why we love coaching, how you make money, and how you sign up. So I have on the side here what things I want to cover, or else I go way off topic and I end up talking for 45 minutes when I want to keep this about 15 to 20 minutes. Usually with my story included in there, it's a little hard to keep it to 15 to 20 minutes, but I'm going to try. Most of you, well, some of you have not been following me for a hugely long time, but a lot of you have been following me for a while and know that I've been a coach for almost 7 years now. I signed up to be a Beachbody Coach in June 17th of 2010. So, I mean, that was a long time ago. I was just finishing up my master's degree. I was a single mom. I was obviously going to be looking for a job. I was just finishing up an internship at a charter school in Racine. So, I have my bachelor's in social work with a minor in psychology, and I have a master's degree in clinical social work. So I do have a clinical background, but the majority of the social work I've done has either been in child protection, working with mentally ill adults in a residential setting, or working with adults that are deemed incompetent by the courts. So adults who have mental disabilities, cognitive disabilities, elderly, just have been deemed incompetent. Lots of foster kids who went past 18 and just need additional assistance because they can't make those decisions for themselves due to mental illness. I am currently working as a domestic violence advocate. Very, very, very part-time fill-in type staff, working with survivors of domestic violence, because I myself am also a survivor of domestic violence. I was in a DV relationship with my son's father. I have a 10-year-old son who is a type 1 diabetic, and then I have a 17-month-old daughter who did have a twin. Her twin sister passed away when she was 12 days old. She had a heart attack actually at 6 days old from a very, very rare heart defect that it took them a year on autopsy to find. So it was super rare, something that cannot be tested, something you can't detect on tests. So, I mean, she was going to have heart problems regardless. So she was going to have a heart attack. It was just when it was going to happen. So, I've been through trauma. I have been through violence. I was a competitive horseback rider when I was a teenager. So I've been through competition from that. I have one child with one man, and my baby is with my husband. So I have a lot of diverse experience. I've done a lot of different types of social work. I always just really wanted to help people. But being a full-time social worker is seriously stressful. It's either the stress of the things you've seen, because obviously being a domestic violence advocate, I'm still going to see stressful things, but it's completely part-time. I've learned to separate myself from my work, and it's just, I have such a need to give back that I have a hard time leaving that social work field 100% behind. But when my daughter passed away in November of 2015, I was a full-time Beachbody coach. Beachbody was what I did as my sole income. And as you learn, once 100% salary is gone, life gets kind of hard because, nothing is certain, nothing is set. So obviously as a Beachbody coach, it's better to have multiple streams of income. So what does multiple streams of income mean? Multiple streams of income means doing your home business, but also working another job until you get where you want to be financially, because we thought we were in a good place financially. I'm going to be honest. I'm 100% honest with you guys. So I'm being honest. I'm not trying to lead anybody on and say, you're going to get financial freedom in like 2 or 3 years, because it's not going to happen. Unless you're crazy motivated and don't sleep and just every single waking moment is your job and your business, and that's what you focus on. But obviously that's not me. My family is still my number one priority. Getting 100% financial freedom is my number one goal. And we realized that at the point we were financially with Beachbody, we just weren't at that point where we could financially walk away from a secondary salary, so a social work salary, extra income. Now Beachbody obviously pays the bills, and my work in the domestic violence shelter and at the church, I still work as a high school youth director, but that's literally a 10-hour-a-week job. Those 2 part-time positions are going to pay off debt. So, we still have a car loan, still have student loans. So that is really what those secondary part-time jobs are going to do. They're going to pay off debt. And Beachbody is going to remain paying the bills, because that's what Beachbody does. And being able to say that your home business pays your bills and your part-time work away from home pays off debt is a pretty awesome feeling. Having to work 15 to 20 hours a week just to pay off your debt is pretty nice, because that's not 40 hours a week. Beachbody has done so much for us. When I couldn't work for 2 months after losing my daughter, Beachbody paid the bills again. And I still earn residual income while I was unable to work, which is pretty amazing. So what do I exactly do as a coach? So this is what I do. Obviously now I'm training for my domestic violence advocate position. So no day is the same. Like today I got up at 6 a.m. I worked out, got my son on the bus. Then I did a good solid 2 hours of work. When I was working full-time as a social worker, I couldn't do that. I would be at work, maybe answer some messages on my lunch break, but then I would devote an hour at night after the kids were asleep to my business. And that is how I built my business. I've been a coach for almost 7 years, but I've really only been working the business about 3. For a little over 3 years, I didn't work the business at all. I was a discount coach, and I didn't work the business, and that's honesty. So since April 2014, I built this to a $50,000, $50,000 to $60,000 a year job. And I did that while I was working 1 hour a day, which is pretty awesome. Anybody ever has any questions, just comment below. Hopefully I will see them. I don't know why I'm not seeing anything, but I'll come back afterwards and answer your questions, because I don't know why I'm not seeing them. I don't know what's going on. So it's being weird, the live feed. So basically no day is the same. You can do this business 1 hour a day. Put in a little more hours on the weekend. You can do it full time. I put in what I call power 2 hours, where for an hour I'm concentrating on building relationships, connecting with people. For an hour, I'm seriously responding to people's messages and emails. And I set timers for an hour this is what I'm going to do. I'll even split it into half-hour chunks sometimes, and I'll set a timer for a half hour. And that's what I do. I connect with people. I build new relationships with people. I invite to events like this. I invite to free groups that I run. I also do a 100-day fit challenge, so I invite to that. And I also do a monthly 30-day challenge that includes Shakeology, so I'm inviting to that as well. Besides my free group, my clean eating ab group, it's really basically Beachbody. Like, you're going to do Beachbody programs, and or drink Shakeology, because, I'm a Beachbody coach. I believe in the products. Shakeology is amazing. It has got rid of cravings for me. It's replaced coffee for me. It has lowered my blood pressure. It has stabilized my blood sugar. It has just made me overall feel better. I always used to have joint pain, aches, things like that. Shakeology gets rid of that. I drink vegan chocolate every single day. I'm also on a GI repair tracked from my neuropath doctor, my naturopath doctor. So I put my GI repair in my Shakeology. Shakeology is most of the iron I need in the day. I need an iron-rich diet. So Shakeology seriously fills a lot of those voids for me. So as a coach, yeah, I'm sharing with people. I'm connecting with people. I'm inviting with people. I'm following up with people. I leave people on my list until they say, leave me alone, go away. I try to check in with people. I have a lot of people on my list, so I do the best I can. I'm not perfect. I'm still working on systems where I follow up and make sure I'm building my relationships with people. Yes, we follow scripts, but a lot of times I'm going off script. I'm getting to know people. I'm connecting with people. I'm forming them as I teach my coaches, family, occupation, recreation, message. So I'm getting to know people. I'm just not being like, ooh, this person liked my post. I'm going to just invite them to this. I'm going to invite them to this. I'm going to invite them to this. I'm going to build relationships and get to know people. Also, as a coach, I'm a product of the product. So yeah, I use Beachbody products. So I use Shakeology. I use the Beachbody Performance line. I use Beachbody workouts because the at-home workouts work for me. I don't want to go to the gym. The gym is 10 minutes away. I have to drive to the gym. I have to put my daughter in the daycare. I have to go to class. I have to change after class. I have to shower after class. I have to go pick my daughter back up. I have to drive home. That's all things that I don't want to do. It's just too much for me. So at-home workouts work for me. And with Beachbody On Demand, I can do my workouts when we're not home. So if we're at a hotel, if we're up north in my parents' cabin, I can still do my workouts. So yeah, I'm a product of the product. I am also doing personal development. And this is huge. So I'm always reading a book. So right now I'm reading the 10X rule. I read 10 pages a day every morning. I get my energize and then I read for 10 minutes. That's what I do. Usually I read about 10 pages, not 10 minutes, like 15 minutes, 10 pages. And I also listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to The Shalene Show. I listen to Danny Johnson. I listen to Ray Higdon. I listen to, what else do I listen to? Bob Heilig. I love podcasts and I like to listen to them. So that's what I do for personal development. I pick books that I know I need help on. 10X rule. I know I need to increase my contacts, my relationship building, my invites. I know I need to increase those things. So that's why I'm reading the 10X rule. And then the last thing I do is I recognize. So I recognize my team. I recognize my challengers. I give people shout outs. Something I'm working at doing better at. That's really what I do as a coach on a daily basis. But, I take time away from my computer. I take time away from my phone to be with my family. So that's my number one priority. My number one priority is my family and to have time freedom. And I do have that because I get to pick when I work. Obviously, Wednesday nights, I have to be at work. Thursday nights, I have to be at the shelter. But besides that, I pick when I work. When I do fill-ins, I pick those shifts personally, what I want to work. At the church, I know what I need to get done and I just get it done, what works with my schedule. And that's really the perk of coaching. If you can work a part-time, super flexible job and always be at all your kids' activities because that's what was most important. Why do I love it? Well, I think that I show how much passion I have for Beachbody. I've tried other products. I've tried other businesses and it just didn't work for me. The only home business that I had success with is Beachbody because I have that passion for the products. I have that passion for helping people lose weight because I know where I was when I was 75 pounds overweight. I know what it took for me to lose that weight and I know what it's taking me. Of course, I get a phone call. I know what it's going to take for me to lose the weight and I can help someone do the same thing. I think more people relate to me because I am still on my journey. I understand where they're coming from. I don't know if I'll ever be a perfect 100% in my body weight, perfect size 6'4". No, I just want to be a size 8. I want to be healthy. I want to feel good about myself. Even though I haven't moved, the scale hasn't moved much. I've lost about 25 pounds this past year, which isn't great, but it's still progress. And, I feel better. I feel like my face looks thin because I've changed my diet and I'm not bloated all the time. I don't look pregnant anymore because I changed my diet and I'm not bloated. So I love just making a difference in the lives of people that have been where I've been, that have experienced domestic violence, that have experienced a loss of a child, that have experienced being adopted, that have experienced competition anxiety, that have experienced having to go to court for child support and custody and things like that. Those are the kind of people I want to help. And that's why I love being a coach, because it's more about, not all about losing weight. It's about inspiring people to be better and motivating people to be a better person. And that just is achieved through Beachbody programs and building relationships. So that's all great. That's wonderful. You're passionate about it. You love what you do. You can do it on 1 hour a day or 4 hours a day, So how do you make the money? That's a pretty common question. How do I make money? Well, obviously, we make a commission, 25% commission off all sales, product sales. Challenge packs, which are Shakeology in a program, are a little bit different. Those range from $40 to $70, I believe, just depending on the program, how expensive it is. But generally, we get 25% commission. We also get 25% off all Beachbody products. So program, Shakeology, Performance Line, 3-day refresh, Ultimate Reset, all those things, logo wear, we get 25% off all that stuff. The only thing we do not get 25% off of is Beachbody On Demand, but it's still a freaking awesome deal. So, 25% off, 25% commission. Once you rank advance as an Emerald Coach, that's when you start getting something called a team cycle bonus. So that's where the residual income that I was talking about comes from. So, you can do great selling products, getting people in your challenge group, getting people to join you on your journey, because it's not about selling. This is about sharing. We share the products, we share our journey. We talk to people about their goals and really connect with them and see what their actual personal goals are. Maybe it's not Shakeology. Maybe it's not, Performance Line. Maybe it's not Beachbody On Demand. Whatever it may be, I'm still going to help you regardless. But honestly, residual income comes from building a team. So I have 20 personally sponsored coaches underneath me. And I have about 2,000 other coaches under me in my downline. That's a lot of residual income, and that's not even directly from people that I sign. Obviously, you need to get people on your team so you can build your rank, and get Success Clubs so you can get extra perks, things like that. But, we really do earn money from residual income. So the higher up in rank you go, the more money you make off your team. Once you get to 2-star diamond, you can open another business center. You will get extra bonuses. There's 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, 15-star bonuses, and then you're getting an extra percentage of all of Beachbody sales. We also get prizes every month for hitting Success Club, as well as qualifying for something called the Success Club Trip. So this year it's to Punta Cana. I did not get off the wait list this year, even though I would have earned the trip 100% free because of what I did last year. So getting people started with a program in Shakeology will get you Success Club points. And, getting Success Club points, you earn the trip, because now you get to register for the trip based off how many Success Club points you have. They rank people by how many Success Club points they have for the year, and that's how they determine who goes on the next trip. So I was invited on the trip for next year, but unfortunately the dates just don't work for us. We have something else going on during that time, so we couldn't actually register, but we had already been invited, I think it was in February, to register for that trip. And there's always the Beachbody Summit in the summer, which is fun conference. There's quarterly events that we get to go to. So it's just a lot of fun, a lot of work together as a team. We have a new coach training that's really, really amazing. We offer, as I said, free groups. You can always put your people in there, take part in that. Challenge groups, you're always welcome to put your people in those. I do this kind of event once a month. And the Team Empire, which I'm actually a part of, Barbie Caleb is my coach. So Team Empire, I'm a huge part of that. We do a Coaching Voices event with that team twice a month as well. So there's plenty of opportunities to plug people into tools. So you're not all alone. I'm helping you. We do, as I said, the new coach training, and there's additional trainings after that. I'm going to be starting again to do weekly, semi informal training calls on my team page, just helping you guys with whatever you need, giving you one-on-one support, things like that. And then I guess the last question would be, how do you sign up? Well, there's a couple ways to sign up. The best way is seriously to go with a challenge pack, because then you're going to get your $40 sign up fee waived. So let's say you go with the Country Heat Challenge Pack. So for $140, you're going to get your coach sign up, which is free. You're going to get Country Heat workout. You're going to get 30 days of Shakeology. You're going to get the containers. You're going to get your Shakeology shaker cup. You're also going to get a 30-day trial to Beachbody On Demand. And then you can decide if you want to upgrade to the All Access, which is the $99 All Access for the whole year, where you get every single Beachbody program ever made, and every new program that comes out. If you don't want to just go with one program, if you think the Beachbody On Demand streaming is awesome, is great, you can also sign up as a coach with the Beachbody On Demand All Access Challenge Pack. So that would be 30 days of Shakeology, the containers, portion fix system, Shakeology shaker cup, and then 1 year of All Access Beachbody On Demand for $199. So I mean, that's an awesome deal. Plus you get the coach sign up fee waived. The next new coach bootcamp starts April 3rd. So like 10 days until the next new coach bootcamp starts. So there's a little time for us to talk more about your goals and what you want personally, and any questions you guys have. Obviously, comment below this video, message me, email me, Coach Erin Wester, ErinWester @gmail.com. Whatever means of communication you would like to have, I'm here for you. Obviously, this opportunity is amazing. If you want to just make a little extra money while you're on your fitness journey, I can show you how to do that. You don't need to be like, I want to make $50,000 a year. You can be like, I want to make $200 a month. I want to make $500 a month. Whatever your goals are, I can help you get there. So I hope everybody has a fantastic night. And obviously, again, if you have any questions at all, please comment below the video, message me, just reach out to me. I'm here to help. So have a great night, guys. Bye.